It's like
Yes, we've added
Fortnite.
7 new skins to Minecraft.
7 new
These skins
skins.
are a wonderful collaboration within the company. Um, yeah, we really care about feeling represented in Minecraft, and I think with these skins, we did that.
And I think, I mean, you're going to start seeing them a lot.
Yes. So, and it's not only that you can play with them in the game, you will also see them in like trailers, key art, merchandise. So you will really get to know these skins or like characters very
Yeah,
well.
it's really beautiful because now when someone starts the game, if they haven't made a new skin yet to like represent themselves, they also can pick one of these and feel like it's closer to who they are, which is so awesome. And these awesome skins are coming soon. They weren't ready for live, so you won't see them in everything here, but everybody's going to get to know them a lot. And Agnes, you have something else to tell us about.
Oh yes, there are more features. And the first one we want to show is a very charming block called Hanging Signs.
What?
Yes, these hanging signs are super colorful, and the players can use strip logs and chains to craft them.
Oh, they're really nice.
Yeah.
Really beautiful.
We all know the sign blocks and what they do, and these hanging blocks, they're very versatile.
one of those
You can
right
craft them
here.
with every wood types, and they have 3 different states.
Oh, and here you can see the different variants. So the first one
That's
here is
cool.
when you hang the hanging signs from the side of a block. And this one is like the base one. So it has 2 chains, and it's when it hangs under
Horse
a block
armor
that's
is
quite
that?
wide. And then, my favorite, you can see it has like a V-shaped chain, and this is when you hang it under something that's narrow, like under a
is that
fence
new
post
code
or
red
under a
leather?
chain. That's so pretty. Love.
They're really cool. I love how much storytelling too, even from that, because adding them to different places, it's super awesome.
Yeah, we love that when players like use use our blocks to do something else, like for example, create like really colorful flags with them. And during our playtests, one of these things we did
love
was, yeah, connect like
Beautiful.
2 villager house together and create these colorful, yeah, flags.
It's like a festival feeling. I especially like, I think, the crimson and warped wood ones.
They're
So good
really
colors.
pretty.
Yeah.
And Agnes, you've said for a long time that your favorite block is the sign block.
Yes, there's a good reason for that. So long time ago, I think maybe 12 years ago, when I played Minecraft, I hadn't really found my play style yet. And then my little brother, he started to place signs on a castle he had built, and he was like, "This family lives here, and this is names of the family of this family," and that inspired me a lot. So I started to do that too. So I started to like name different villages and families, and like they work with this in this house. So the sign block really inspired me to tell stories and like build my world, like do world building with Minecraft. So I do love signs and the hanging signs.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you think that hanging signs will overtake signs for you?
For me, a bit. But what I like with the hanging signs is that they are a bit more expensive to craft. So I will use both.
Okay, very nice. I love that you are using them for storytelling, but also I loved your creative use of them coloring the skies. And I can only imagine like our community is going to do things with this we've never thought of.
They're always so creative. It's amazing.
Yes, very
So
much.
you have something else to tell us about?
Oh, yes. We have created a beautiful new wood set for bamboo.
Oh.
Like with every wood set, look at this. You have the planks, you have fences, you have
amazing.
trapdoors, you have
A new
doors,
wood
and
set?
look at the beautiful pattern.
I love,
So
love
pretty.
the
Yeah.
patterns on the trapdoors. So good.
Yes.
And I love, like, they're so good to use as windows, for example.
Yes.
It's a really beautiful new wood set.
It's amazing. And one of our goals with this wood set is that we want players to feel represented, players who grew up with bamboo in real life. And I think that we managed to make this amazing wood set very unique and beautiful. Our artist did a very good job.
Yes, definitely. And you're adding a special block in this set only.
Yes. So the bamboo wood set actually have a block that no other wood sets have, and
is
it's
that?
called bamboo mosaic, and you can see it here.
Wow.
I think it's very beautiful. And
Amazing.
I when I see this, I'm like, I want to build floors with it. Wouldn't it be very pretty floors?
I mean, they're beautiful floors. And I mean, it's beautiful in the whole building. And I think what I love about this wood set is how well it matches with other blocks, even though it feels so different too. It like looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
You can really mix the blocks together.
Look
Yeah.
here, like with the copper and even the frog lights.
Even the frog legs.
Yeah, but more than that, I mean, I'm very excited because I think if you're able to build your real world in Minecraft, like that's so exciting for people.
Yes. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Like
look-
with that it stands like on the fence post and in the mangrove swamp.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. And you're gonna have a boat.
Well, not exactly a boat. We're gonna have a raft.
A raft?
Yeah. It works the same as a boat. It also has a chest,
What?
but it looks more adventurous.
And like I love that fantasy of being like on an adventure on a river and then it's on a raft. I think the like storytelling and role-playing possibilities of that is really lovely.
Yeah, I definitely want to get stranded on an island, make a raft.
Like a bamboo jungle with like a panda.
It's really fun. I mean, I think it's so cool to add that.
Yes. I'm ready to go down caving like rivers and stuff.
Oh yes, like in the waterfalls in the caves on a raft. Ooh, that sounds fun.
That sounds really fun. Chi, thank you so much for telling
you
us
so
about those
much.
things.
Yeah.
And now we have Nir joining us.
Hey,
Hey, Nir, welcome back.
thank you. This set is so amazing.
I know, it's so cozy.
It's turned nighttime.
Yeah, this is cozy and nice. I'm just waiting for the villagers to come out so we can trade with them.
Oh, Agnes is a villager now.
I don't have my emeralds on me.
Nir, for those of you who don't know, what do you do at Mojang?
Sure, I'm a gameplay designer, which basically means I work on some of the new features coming to the game.
Very exciting. You're going to tell us about those, but we have a creator question first.
다가오는 업데이트 중 제일 기대되는 건 어떤 건가요?
Ooh, that's always hard. Just one, she told you.
Well, as a panda, I have to say the bamboo wood set.
Okay, that's a very good choice. And what about you, Agnes?
That's fair. I think it is a tricky question. I do love all of the features and especially like how they connect together. But if I have to pick one, I actually want to pick one that we haven't showed yet.
Well, you can do that, Agnes.
Good. Well done. It's called the chiseled bookshelves.
The what?
Right, yeah, so chiseled bookshelves is the new block that we're adding to the game. And you can interact with it to store 1 to 6 books. But it's not only books, it's also enchanted books and books and quill. So basically this is where you're going to store the stories of your world. And personally, I'm really excited about it because as a player, I love telling stories about my game. And I used to keep it in a physical notebook just next to my game, my computer. But recently, I started writing it in the world, sort of storing it in chest. And, that was actually inspired by you, Agnes, and your amazing world.
Yeah, and Agnes, you do the coolest storytelling
God.
in the game. You have to tell everybody about it because it's so in depth. I love it.
Okay, well, yes, it is very nerdy. So I actually write stories both in the game, in books in game, and on a notebook outside the game. And those stories are written from different perspectives. So it's very important. Everything that happens in world need to be written from like a perspective of someone that lives in the world. So from like characters in the world, which means, for example, they write like history books, and the stories they write there, they might not even be true.
So they could be legends.
They could be legends.
So
But
cool.
then in the notebook outside the game, then it's my perspective. So then it's like, this is what really happened.
Oh, I just love that. I think
You
there's
can do both.
I mean, seeing like the stories written and then being able to pull them from the bookshelves, like I get so excited about it. And these will also have redstone capabilities.
Yes. So using a comparator, you're actually going to be pull a redstone signal that's going to tell you what is the last book that was interacted with. And there's many uses for that, but personally, I'm going to make some secret bookshelf doorways and hide something
Love
in
that.
there.
What are you gonna hide?
Probably my Agnes poster fans. Probably. So, you see, she doesn't need to know.
Okay, hi then.
And Agnes,
fan.
your storytelling. So how would you use that to like tell stories? This secret place.
there's so many opportunities to tell stories. Like the first idea that just popped up, like I want to build a castle and I want like an evil queen to live in this castle, and then she can like hide secret things.
Like a spiral staircase down to like a dungeon or something like that. That is so
it would
cool.
be really cool. I want to make an escape room because then you're like and maybe the rules are in the book. Actually, no. I want someone in the community to do that, and then I want to play it. That
That's
sounds
a good
better.
idea too.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
probably
someone
being
else.
made right now.
Yes, exactly. It will be awesome. And I mean, like a lot of the other things, you have this storytelling aspect, but then it's also like they're really beautiful.
They're really, really good to decorate with. So they really have like a fantasy, historical feel to them, and that's actually a feel we want for all of Minecraft. And have you noticed the top texture? So you can see it like on the floor there. Now I'm gonna
On the floor, Agnes.
I'm gonna talk a lot about floors today,
Walls as well.
but it's also very pretty as a floor.
Okay.
But I
Floors
think-
are important.
I mean, I think that's the cool thing whenever we get any new blocks in the game. It's like being able to use them in different ways. So you can use them as the chiseled bookshelf, or you can be like, these are the best
completely
floors
different
you've
things.
ever seen.
Yeah,
Like
trying to find
the
all the
bookshelves
different.
and the bamboo mosaic.
Yeah, exactly. All the block combinations, and I'm sure the
Yeah.
community is gonna come up with so many more things than us.
Oh,
It's gonna be
yes.
amazing.
And you have one more thing to tell us about.
Yes, that's actually a feature that's quite close to my heart because I grew up interacting a lot with these. So maybe it's time to take a look at some camels.
What is that? Cool skins, I guess. Camels are coming to Minecraft. Oh my gosh.
Those are awesome. Tell us more about camels.
Yeah, so like I said, they're
Camels
really
are
close to my heart
Minecraft.
because I remember growing up, going on field trips and sort of seeing them and riding them, and actually have a really distinct memory of being this small kid on this huge animal and sitting on them when on the ground. And when they gave up, the camels don't really just get up immediately. They're like indecisive, rocking back and forth sort of thing. And that was a terrifying experience as a kid, but so amazing as well. And we talked about how this update is a lot about self-expression through representation. And I just love that so many more people now around the world can sort of see and experience,
This is
they
why
remember
Minecraft is
and
my
experience from
favorite
their
game.
life
They
in the
legit
game.
added a
Yeah, and
camel.
share it with someone who maybe hasn't experienced it.
Right.
Because that was the thing I really loved during the development process of Camels, because you had talked so much about like your experiences as a child and how tall the camels is and how they stand up in this like super weird way. And then when I got to play with them in the game, I'm like, it feels like you told me about, and I thought that was cool.
That's very cool.
Okay, and Agnes, here's a hard-hitting question for you. Camels, horses, why both?
Wow, this is an important question. So we want to keep update Minecraft for like a lifetime, for 50 years or more. And that means that each thing we add needs to really fit within the Minecraft ecosystem. And this is of course true for camels as well. And since camels are a rideable mob and horses are too, it was very important for us to really create a unique experience.
Yeah, we worked quite hard on that, trying to find a different niche in the game for both and really make the experience different and unique. And there's many differences. For example, horse are quite agile. Strafing right and left is really quick in Minecraft. And camels are quite big animals, so they're a bit slower. But if you find a long stretch, like a straight stretch, maybe a relatively flat ground like in deserts, you can get quite fast actually. And that's helped by this new ability that they have called the dash. So using the dash, you can clear ravines or even rivers, which we all know are the enemy of horses in Minecraft. I think
That
it's
is
pretty cool.
really cool.
And another unique thing with the camels is that you can be 2 players on it at the
Yes.
same time.
And there the two of you are taking a
Yes.
trip
Oh, it's
together.
so
Lovely
nice.
adventure in the Badlands, and we know that many of our players really enjoy to play together with their friends. So it feels good to add a feature where you really can go on an adventure together.
Yes. Now I'm happy that if we added it, finally, Agnes might invite me to play some more. Maybe I don't
I
know.
will. Of course I will.
Oh,
And I mean, they're great for storytelling. And you have this like, okay, I'm taking you on an adventure. Come see what I'm doing. But you also, you
there's
know,
another side to that. Yeah, exactly. I think that duality is really, really interesting because, like we said, when you ride with them, you're with a friend, you're on an adventure. It's very sort of storytelling, adventure-y. But there's another side because you can actually sprint with camels, and they go quite a bit faster when you do. So, for example, in an action scenario at night, you can be out with your friend, and Agnes, for example, is using the camel and moving around and dashing out of danger, and I'm with a bow, can sort of shoot and attack behind, and that collaboration, I think, is really, really cool.
And as you can see here, the melee mobs can't reach us because the camel is so tall.
Yes.
Finally, I get to feel how it is to be tall.
I see. I know, when they're not attacking you, they actually look quite cute, I think, zombies.
A little bit cute.
Maybe ugly cute.
yeah, I mean, I think that I'm definitely going to be the one, you know, like hopefully driving the camel. I don't want to be the one aiming the bow, but I do. I mean, it's really cool. It adds a lot, especially to be able to, you know, maybe you're doing a little both. You're having a nice stroll and then you're like, it turned night. Let's let's fight
This into
together.
gear, yeah.
But I mean, I have to point out that they're also just incredibly cute.
They are, and especially they are ugly cute, I think. Don't be.
Yeah, and as we can see, we also have camel babies because you can breed them. And something pretty interesting is that the item you're going to use to feed and breed them is actually a cactus.
And I thought that was so interesting when we researched camels. I didn't know that real world camels eat cactus.
Yeah, I've seen many videos of camels eating cactus. I thought it was really, really interesting. And also, cactus is sort of an item that doesn't have too many uses in the game. So it's always nice, again, being respectful of all features, sort of adding more uses to it.
That's really awesome. Nir, thank you so much for telling us about those amazing features.
Thanks for having
Thank
me.
you, Neil.
On October 27th during Minecraft Now, you'll be able to hear more about these cool new features. And Agnes, you have one surprise for us.
Yes, we do have a surprise. So previous years, you have been able to playtest the new features like many, many months after live. But this year, we're very excited about this. This year, you will actually be able to playtest the new features in betas, snapshots, and previews just a few days from now.
What? I want to take a picture of this.
We can't wait to hear what you think when you playtest these features and look back at everything we announced today. Now it's time to see who you all voted into the game. Vu,
Hello.
What are you doing?
I'm farming. But you want the mob vote results.
We do. I mean, the carrots are lovely.
wait, I want to
are.
get everybody out here.
Nice throw.
Thank you.
So this is important because this winning mob actually got over half of the total votes.
Wow. Okay, that's cool.
And the winner is... Who?
The sniffer.
You voted, and now the sniffer is coming to the game. Minecraft wouldn't be what it is today without all of you. From all of us at Mojang Studios, thank you so much. Bye!
Bye.
Bye. That was so cool. Yes. Keep waiting.